everyone, welcome to Insightful Feedback, Unlocking Student Potential. I'm Mark.
And I'm Rachel. Today we're diving into the crucial role of feedback in communication and education. How do we effectively share assessment results that truly help students grow?
To explore this, we have three wonderful guests joining us. First, Dr. Rowena Domingo, an educational psychologist specializing in learning assessment. Dr. Domingo.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Next, we have Mr. Somo-oy, a passionate high school teacher with over 10 years of classroom experience.
And finally, Ms. Carmela Ann Lompon, a student and peer mentor who has first-hand experience with receiving and giving feedback.
Thanks for having me.
How are you today, Dr. Domingo?
I'm good, thank you.
How about you, Mr. Somo-oy?
Well, I'm doing great.
And you, Ms. Lompon?
I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for asking. Thank you for joining us today despite your busy schedule.
Well, this is a big opportunity to us to share our knowledge and wisdom to all of you and especially to our viewers.
That's good. Dr. Domingo, let's start with the basics. What exactly is feedbacking in the context of education, and why is communicating assessment results so important?
That's a great question, Ms. Rachel. Feedbacking is the process of providing information to students about their performance relative to learning goals. It's more than just giving a grade. It's about guiding students to understand their strengths and areas for improvement. Communicating assessment results effectively ensures that the student can use this information to enhance their learning.
So it's about making assessment results meaningful and actionable.
Exactly, Mr. Mark. Feedback helps students to reflect on their work and motivates them to improve.
Mr. Somo-oy, the document highlights qualitative evaluation as an important assessment method. Could you explain what qualitative evaluation is and how it differs from quantitative evaluation?
Thank you for that question. Basically, quantitative evaluation is about numbers, test scores, percentage, and grades of our students. Qualitative evaluation, on the other hand, looks the quality of the student walkthrough observation, narrative, and portfolios. It gives a more holistic view of students' skills, creativity, and thinking process.
Can you give us an example of how you can use qualitative evaluation in your classroom?
Sure. For instance, during a project, I might assess how students collaborate, solve problems, and apply concept, and not just the final product. I provide descriptive feedback that highlights their critical thinking and creativity.
Thank you for that.
We'll be back after a short break.
Anak, ingat ah. Yes pa. Hi, JR. Bango mo ah.
Amoy pa lang yan. Ha? Ano daw yun? Bakla, ano sinabi mo?
Oh! Bless po.
Amoy chicks naman ako ah.
Dami lang po nagpapapansin sa school pa.
Bango mo ah.
Mas mabango ka. Bless po.
Ano? Girlfriend na?
Wala talaga pa. Bless po.
panalo na naman.
Hi, Vince.
O anak. Oh, ano, wala na? Kailan ka pa magkikwento?
Next time na lang po, pa.
Welcome back to Insightful Feedback, Unlocking Student Potential.
And we will continue with Ms. Lumpon. So Ms. Lumpon, from a student's perspective, what makes the feedback constructive and helpful?
As a student, constructive feedback is very important. It is specific and focused on improvement. It doesn't just say you did this wrong, but explains how to do it better. It is also encouraging. It points out what's working well. So I feel motivated and not discouraged.
So have you ever experienced feedback that wasn't constructive?
Yes, sometimes feedback is wrong or only agreed that leaves me confused of what to improve.
I see.
Dr. Domingo, the document outlines several principles for effective feedback. Could you share some of these key principles?
Of course, yes. Effective feedback should first clarify expectations. Students need to know what success looks like. Secondly, encourage self-reflection where students should think about their own work before receiving feedback. Third is to provide high-quality information where feedback should be specific, accurate, and actionable. And lastly, encourage dialogue where feedback should be a two-way conversation, not just one-sided.
The dialogue part seems important. Mr. Somo-oy, how do you foster this in your training?
I hold regular one-on-one conference and peer review sessions. This allows students to ask questions and discuss feedback and making it a collaborative process.
Ms. Lumpon, as a peer mentor, what strategies have you found effective in giving feedback to your classmates?
I start with giving positive comments, then gently suggest areas to improve. I also ask questions like, what do you think worked well here to get them thinking? It is also important to keep the tone supportive and constructive.
Well, that's a great idea.
What an enlightening discussion. Before we wrap up, I'd like to ask each one of you for a final thought. Dr. Domingo, what's one key takeaway about feedback you'd like our audience to remember?
To all our audience, feedback is most powerful when it's clear, timely, and encourage students to reflect and take action. When we communicate assessment results thoughtfully, we empower students to take charge of their learning and growth.
Mr. Somo-oy, what's your advice for teachers aiming to improve their feedback practices?
or teachers like me, always remember that make a feedback a regular two-way conversation. Use both quantitative and qualitative methods and always focus on helping students understand and not just what to improve, but how to do it. Remember, the goal is to build confidence and skills, not just a report result.
Ms. Lumpan, as a student and peer mentor, what would you say to your fellow students about giving and receiving feedback?
I am encouraging my fellow students to never be afraid to ask for clarification if feedback isn't clear. When giving feedback, be kind and specific. Think about how they want to receive it. Feedback is a tool for growth and not for criticism.
Very well said, Ms. Nungkwan, and thank you to all our guests for sharing your insights and experiences today.
That's all for this episode of Insightful Feedback, Unlocking Student Potential. We hope you're walking away with practical strategies and a deeper understanding of how feedback can truly unlock the potential in every learner.
Join us next time as we continue exploring ways to make education more meaningful for everyone. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Action.
So, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How about you,
Atat. Bayot.